All right, now that I have another phone that I can do recordings, I can do my famous driving and talking. Everyone gets so upset. And I'm also shifting a gear, driving, talking, and shifting a gear. So, you know, I'm just talented that way. Watch me die. Let's see, what do I want to talk about? Well, all right, so what's the plan moving forward? How is FoundUps launching its first Dano? Let's talk about that. So the first stage of any project is partners. So I'm reaching back to all my partners and establishing them. Now, the big thing about a partner initially is really getting kind of a verbal commitment, agreement. So in this case, with the rice farmer, there is some apprehension. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna exaggerate. You know, he doesn't know where we're going, but he knows me well enough and he knows the names. Me bringing number 19 has a big name. I was at the embassy, has a big name. So, you know, we're dealing with a little small town here. So he's like, I'm like, well, you know, I did kind of a little bit of a takeaway, right? I said, well, I want to give Japanese companies an opportunity first. I'm going to be going to Thailand, and my friend Kyle has connection with a very big rice farming. And ultimately, you're not committing to actually doing the work, you're just putting your name on the project. And he's like, that's fine. I don't mind you doing that. Use the company's name, its credibility, and everything else. That's the first stage. So whenever you're trying to do a project, you first have to get yourself surrounded by individuals that will give you credibility, right? So that's number 19 and crew, right? Our CEO, FoundUps, credibility, right? COO, Terry, credibility. Sean, credibility, these folks. The second thing now is once you have that, there he is. Once you have that, then what you're going to do is, build those partnerships. The partnerships then are going to go on paper. We're going to be putting those to the Japanese government, to everything else, and we're going after $1 billion fund. Now, are we going to get $1 billion? No, but you know, we can get $1 million, $2 million, you know. And if we have the right folks, the individuals with the track record and everything else, then it makes easier to access these funds. This is a new fund for startups. We're positioning ourselves as a startup. We're incorporating 2021-1. We're a brand new startup as of next year. So unlike, for example, a nonprofit, you usually need like a track record. But with a startup, you identify these branding or these potential partners around it. They align themselves, they get the names, and you access the funds. So that's kind of in the stage of Dano that we're doing, right? Going Dano, launching. FoundUps will ultimately level up on themselves to become Danos, but what I'm doing is I'm launching 5 first Danos, and the Danos ultimately will put money into the fund that ultimately will fund more FoundUps. FoundUps level up and become Danos. Danos fund more FoundUps that level up and becomes Dano. It's a closed circle. Unlike the current business model, every time you have to run and start a new project, find investors, it's kind of like you got to start from zero. FoundUps doesn't. You get more and more traction, bigger and bigger. Everything is, you know, automated through AI, and it's just kind of a self-rolling, vehicle. And you're ultimately going to remove investors, gatekeepers, and everything else out of the stupid equation. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So it's, you know, it's the most important thing is when you're in an early project is the word walk the walk, talk the talk. Walk the walk, talk the talk. So I'm walking the walk, talking the talk. Driving to the farmer, meeting with him. Tomorrow I'm driving to number 19, hang out with him. This is, to me, the fun part, right? This is the fun part of doing a startup. Setting up the stupid Twitter account, going after that, doing all the videos, but actually doing the understanding the problem that you're trying to solve, understanding, right? The DAO, what is the solution, right, that you're providing, and that communicating that solution. The only way you're going to learn to communicate that solution is to do it 1,000 times. I've been communicating the solution of FoundUps for 10 years. I'm pretty good at it. I go to a party, I can talk to investors, and I'm like, you know, they're either going to get it or they're not, right? They're either going to be DAOs, and ultimately you're looking for your dues, right? Your DAOs get it. Your dues are believers, right? They're the ones that are going to jump in. The DAOs are going to be like, give me more information. The uns are going to be like, I'm I don't get it, I'm not interested, and you know, you move on from there. So it's really that simple. Undoubtedly. See, my whole metaphysics of undoubtedly, I apply to freaking everything, as you can see. All right, I'm gonna go drive because there's a little bit more traffic here. Come on. I'm getting tired of shifting, but exciting stuff in the found up world here in the heartland of Zen Buddhism. That's right, undoubtedly. See you later.